Daddy, yours.
Go ahead.
Where? No.
My bad, y'all. Hey, Miss J. Where was we at?
Okay, let's talk about the youth as far as like social media. Um, do you believe that the youth, like the young people that's growing up, they really grow up to like everything that they, you know, how they interact with people, how they is out here in the world? Do you think they behavior play a part with music, the video,
Music,
the stuff they
social
watch?
media.
Yeah, let's speak on that.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Everybody compete against everybody. Look at how technology came in. Before we didn't even have technology. We didn't have anything.
Right. But now these
Ooh, I feel
kids,
so old.
these kids like 2 years old will really cry about having a phone and a tablet. But see, back then we used to sit down and watch TV,
Cartoons.
watch
Yeah,
cartoons, play video games. But now it's
They
like
changed all.
everything is tablet. They on YouTube. It's like the kids' intelligence is showing us like they really smart. Like kids really smart for real. But
Yes.
I do think it's sad that they can't like sit down and like play with their toys or watch, you know, cartoons, do the normal stuff like how we was growing up. So it's kind of like how the world will be 5 or 10 years later in the future.
I
Like,
don't know. Social media look like it's crashing and burning to me. I think it's gonna go back to, I don't know, it goes deeper than that. It's something, I don't know. Look at the music industry.
right.
We got Nas, what's his name? Lil Nas X.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I
oh
feel
my God,
now,
they damn it.
see,
Why is
you know, see that wasn't acceptable in the 90s. Right now, you can tell who's running the society right now, especially in the social media, who's running it. None of this stuff was like the okay thing. It was people that was, you know, secretive, you know, that like the same sex. You get what I'm saying? So,
But we just find, come on now, we just finding this out. It's been in face front. Let's just say that part.
it's funny.
Because we back then, you wouldn't have thought, come on now. Gays been in the industry like that. Finding out that celebrities is crack and celebrities. Come on
Yeah,
now.
that's
We ain't
crazy.
find that
But
out.
see, it's funny that you said Lord Nas X, right? This how I look at it. That song Old Town Road, all the kids love that song.
Yes, it did. Shit, that was my
That
song.
song gravitated to all the kids, and then boom, just these weird videos of him having the so it's like whoa. So that's kind of like a strategic way to brainwash the youth, the kids.
Uh-huh.
It's like now they like, oh, it's okay to a boy to like a boy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I felt like was wrong, cause how he like grabbed all the kids' mind. All them kids love that song, the Old Town Road, and then
Shit.
boom,
Yeah.
and that's and to me, I think a lot of people let that go over their head, but like that's something scary. Like people need to pay attention to, because anytime a song like Old Town Road can grab all them kids' attention, and then he came out with that song where like people parents didn't even want them to see that type stuff. So who's ready to blame? You can't even blame the kids. You can't, because Old Town Road, that song was all about Old Town Road. But then years later, it was something totally different. So it's like it was strategic how, like, again, years ago in the 90s, it wasn't acceptable. I'm not saying it was right, but
That shit ain't.
you can tell
we don't have a choice.
You
But
could
to
tell the
accept it.
higher ups. It wasn't a lot of that. I believe it was around, but I believe it was secretive. But once it came out,
It's just weird to me that I see like it's a lot of celebrities killings, and it's just a whole lot in front of us that we didn't see back then.
you said it's a lot of celebrity killings.
Yeah. They giving it to us in our face.
Yeah.
Caught on camera. What's a coincidence? Everyone caught on camera.
And yeah,
everybody recording the death of a celebrity.
I agree.
Come on now. That shit don't know.
It make you think like they call it B2K, build to kill. So is they building these young people, these young people.
And you got most people that like when you get into social media and they put all this shit out there, you got these dumb motherfuckers out here that really in their mind think that's them because they look up to these niggas.
Right. The whole time he's putting on it's a front. So
So I'm thinking with social. So do you believe social media is part of brainwashing as well?
Absolutely.
So we had to go back. Would you go?
What? To our times?
Yeah, no technology.
Man, yes.
Box TV.
I felt like we was more humble. We was way more humble. Kids was able to play with the next door neighbor kids. Like, it was just different. Now everybody like very strict. They watching how they kids playing with other kids, and things go left easily. Instead of like two adults like talking it out, it's more like a don't put your hands on my, and it just turn up from there, go left from there for real. But like that's something that we like us people do need to work on, because I mean I get it. Like don't nobody want outside of the put their hands on their child, but you gotta also think like they kids. Like kids gonna they're gonna play and certain things happen, but it's like as long as the adults have an understanding, as far as them being kids,
Now so if we're gonna talk industry wise, right? Because this is gonna be all over the place. If it's gonna be industry wise, think of how they doing this drill music. Mm-hmm. And they rapping about how they shooting their ops and killing the ops, they naming names and
right.
Like y'all got niggas doing that shit here. Like what?
No, but see, it's
and
not.
Spin the bin. I'm telling you, as many deaths as it is out here, they gotta be dissing each other. Cause like bodies is out this bitch driving.
Yeah, but see, that always been like that in Baltimore.
No, fuck but see,
no. Now, yes, it has.
No.
Yes.
No.
It wasn't
not always like that. Growing up, it was not like that.
It was like that. It just technology wasn't out like that. It wasn't a lot of phone. It was phones, but you wasn't. When it's a fight, what's the first thing people do? Pull their phones out and they recording it, and it's on social media now. See, back then it wasn't a lot of that wasn't going on.
Yeah.
So you can't say the killing and all that stuff wasn't going on. It was. It just we wasn't saying it because it wasn't no social media and stuff to upload it to your social media. You get what I'm saying? So that's why.
But
it's a lot of pride when it comes to social media.
I'm back, y'all. APG, go Melanin. PG funny. Yeah, Sophia. It's irking my nerves right now, y'all. But where was we at?
The cameras and stuff well, that's what I was talking about. like like back then it wasn't no cameras out when like fights, was happening. Like when it was a fight, the fight was that's what it was. It wasn't no phones out. It was just what it was. But now in this society, instead of breaking the fight up, them phones out.
Man, these niggas go pull a gun out.
Somebody could be drowning in water. The phones is out.
Yeah.
Social media. Instead of jumping in the water, I mean, I'm not going to jump in the water and save the person, but somebody ain't had a thought to save that person. So I feel like social media has been a problem because everything is about social media. Everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when the situation happens, if they see that phone, now they ego and they pride in a way because they refuse to be, saying on social media, getting beat up or whatever the case may be. So, that's the power of social media, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if technology wasn't here today, well, it wouldn't be how it is today because everything is social media. We was always everything we know today is what we was taught. It was something,
it
brainwashes. We never even had a moment and be like, let me do my research to really see what's going on. We just see it and run with it. Anything we see on social media, we gonna run with it.
Yeah.
So I think social media it definitely like killed that love and that bond friends. Like it's a lot of friends that don't even speak today because of social media. So people gotta understand, like it wasn't like this back in the days. So I just feel like what's next? If people got kids, I believe everybody should have something to worry about. I mean, look, I mean, I don't even want. We gonna call it the V. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just say back. I'm pretty sure because I know YouTube a little strict. Who would have known in a million years we'd all be out here wearing face masks?
Wow.
Nobody like it look crazy, man. Like,
Shit. I'm barely wearing a face mask, let me tell you that. I don't like it's brainwashing, man. Like
listen, man, you got a hole in the
nah.
cough when you out in public because that's the first thing people gonna think. Cool, you know. So
PG said these video games do sound the same. Do the same. Yeah, they do the same thing.
oh, the video games.
Yes.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto, that kind of like messed the world up a little bit. Cause now you hear churches getting,
Come on, y'all.
I'm just saying,
Y'all, I don't know where these dudes got it from, but whoever out here snatching the ATM, y'all,
snatching ATMs.
yeah, yo, they busted through the walls out here, smashing, getting ATMs. Like, what the fuck in your head made you want to go do something like that? Brainwash
You know,
shit.
it was Christmas time. You know, hard times is real. So
It's
people
out of
got kids.
every corner,
Hey, people got kids,
every
man.
mall they snatching. Like, bro, they running the cars through the mall.
Hey, it's Christmas time. People got kids to look out. They refuse to have their kids without, when it's Christmas.
Nah, I'm not.
I don't agree. I don't know how they gonna.
And I bet you they was riding to some music that they was listening to, popping pills, following behind a celebrity.
Listen to NBA YoungBoy
out here doing the thing. Like brainwash shit. I ain't even gonna lie, it's brainwashed to the point where the music, the beat so hard to the point where it's just let me see, like the beat to the music is just so hard. It's like you ride to it, that shit fucks with you, and you ride to the music. You're not riding to the speed limit. You just riding to the music. So as you ride to the music, that shit is brainwashing you to do that shit. We don't got love music no more. Everything is just bang bang. Like I don't even listen to that type of music technically. I barely know that type of music, but coming from having a box TV, no cable to cable. Go ahead. Go ahead. Going to like, all this internet, and it's like people feel like they need the internet to survive out here. If they don't, they have a consumption. Like it's just social media. Some people is hooked to social media.
right.
It brainwash them to think that they need to be on this motherfucker all the time.
Right. It's funny that you say that because it was a video that she was watching yesterday about, somebody didn't want to excuse themselves. But social media, I don't believe is that important.
It's not. Some people don't know how to take a break off of it. Some people like even when playing the video games, you know, them video games. Some of them sit there like God. Some of them don't even get up. They be playing all day long, just sitting there playing a video game, drinking Red Bull. Bro, that is not good for your health.
At
It
all.
brains wash you. Like this shit is real out here. It intends to ignite anger and rage. Absolutely, Paige Turner. Social media is a yo, my God. Social media is so addictive. Like to sit and do all nighters.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Like if you're gonna do an all dayer, cool. That means you took your sleep at night. You got up in the morning, did all your business, and you got your ass up on you.
Right.
But to not move that spot for over 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Let me tell you how bad social media is. Like people go to parties and clubs, and all of them is on their phones. So nobody not
Yeah.
really dancing and enjoying their time in the party. They on their phones. And I've been out plenty of times now. One day, I noticed that like, damn, ain't nobody dancing. Everybody just against the wall and they all in their phones. But see, that let me see that. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised how the world be again 5 to 10 years later. Like
Lord, I would hate to see it.
that's why like people that got
A lot
kids
of people
now
use
at a
social media as a form to escape.
oh yeah,
Yes.
that's when the trolls play a part and everything. Yup. Then make fake pages and you trying to figure out who this one person is and who it be the person that you always know.
Just
Yeah, that's social media
before
for
they
you.
brush their teeth, they get on social media, shaking my head. Exactly.
They ain't even brush their teeth, wipe the cold out their eyes, nothing.
Chill. A lot of people are depressed with other mental issues. And social media, people can be whoever they want to be. Yeah. It
That's true.
masks their problems. It masks their problems.
D. Mommy.
Yeah. Get the charger. Yo, oh my God. Like right now, Sophia, as long as she has like a tablet, a phone that she can watch, she's good. But if you take that away from her, then she has a box full of toys. And she'll play with them for 5, 10 minutes at the most, throw them, and then she needs a tablet. She feel like she needs something to watch to sit down.
Ain't lying about that. But me personally, I don't. I feel like kids shouldn't be on social media when it comes, when they that age because although they got kids on, like a kids lane for YouTube, they could still. I mean, that's when the parent gotta be, full control. Because if they
Right.
just had their kids on YouTube, they, anything can pop up. So I think it is like smart for parents to be more strict, with, as far as what they watching because right now,
It's just to me like how do you like I never it's like you can have a child that never had a tablet, never had a phone. Only way they get addicted to the tablet is when you're watching the TV. You can put on a baby show for them on the TV.
and they will not watch it. They be so busy worrying about the phone.
Okay.
That's not good. That's not good. See, when we was
Like they
kids,
don't want to watch it on the TV. They want to watch it on the phone. They want to watch it on the tablet.
right?
Like screw the TV. Just give me the tablet. Give me the phone.
Yeah, because they can control it. You know.
And you'd be amazed at what the fuck a 1-2-year-old can find on the tablet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You'd be amazed that 1-2-year-old can go back to the exact same video that they was watching from the day before.
That's true.
That is some brainwashing shit. Like,
Yeah, it's definitely mind control.
how do you even know this? I can't even remember shit that I went to from the day from yesterday. So
Yeah.
PG Mines, she has an Facebook, but it's a messenger Facebook. So it's not a page, it's just a messenger with all her brother, sister, grandma, all her family members is in that message. And it's connected to my phone. So whatever she see, I see. It says then all of the predictive programming you speak about McDonald's, and now all of a sudden McDonald's is on your Facebook page or Amazon or whatever. Yep.
Oh yeah, like your phone listening to you. Yeah, that's very spooky. So people need to be very careful. You know what they saying on the social media. I even heard the phones that got the fingerprint,
Uh-huh.
like something like the CIA, well, something like
Like when you use your fingerprint
yeah,
for the
like
phone,
it's like a
it's like
it's
go
like
straight to the CI.
like
Like
a
that's
security
some
code. It's
weird
like a
shit.
security and them like breaking in your like private stuff, like your debit, your
Oh,
personal
that's deep.
information. I mean, I still use my fingerprint on my phone, but when I heard about it, I'm like, whoa,
All right, PG said, y'all ever heard of Jeffy?
Jeffy.
He's a puppet which attracts churn and he's bad. Yeah. Shit. It's so like
If and you know what I found out, even when you take off your locations off your phone, they still able to
located.
yeah,
Of
know
course.
every location you've been at. So taking your phone off location,
Your
that's
location just unlocked from everybody,
yeah.
but not them. Like, come on now, it's your phone. Your name got to be connected to that phone.
Yeah,
So why wouldn't you think they ain't got this shit?
I believe like whoever like own these phone companies, they have like private like meetings and they can see like everybody that have a phone. Like basically, you know what I'm saying? Like they can see you through the camera that's on your
Don't say
phone,
that. I will never have a phone again.
laptops with the camera. Yes. They said they was on the news talking about that about Xbox.
Oh wow.
How
The new one?
no.
Oh.
This happened like yeah, I think like 2-3 years ago. They were saying like a lot of Xboxes they've been hacked. People was able to see them. Like Game Hawks, them hackers, they was able to like somehow go through your Xbox camera and watch you.
Right.
That's how like I heard somebody house got raided
Like
one day. They
all
was
of the
playing on
challenges. Like all of the challenges when they did the 10-year challenge. I think about the CIA or FBI updating the database. Yes. Oh my fucking God. Yes. Why would y'all do the 10-year challenge? You know the 10-year challenge on Facebook or Instagram?
Who's that?
you gotta put up pictures from you from 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
That little challenge right there. Like, who the fuck started that challenge? Where the fuck that challenge come from?
I had
You
no
don't know.
idea.
Right.
Was it a TikTok thing? Like I'm not sure. Like
I think they was just posting it on
okay.
on a posters and like, come on now, the CIA, FBI updating their database. Fuck you.
Right.
Like, nigga, this what you was looking like 10 years ago. This you now. You can't tell me nothing.
Right.
In between time, you know.
Mm-hmm. I remember the Creek challenge. What you feel? What's your thoughts on the Creek challenge?
Nigga,
it was people that was really
brainwash shit, yo. Oh my god,
it was really people hurting themselves, breaking their arm, injuring their wrists. Like that joint, I couldn't believe that. But then they would do it on concrete. They showed this old lady one day, Clint, like she felt. I'm like, they all had their phones out instead of helping them. They all had their phones out. I'm like, you know what? Now this is a sign of the world coming to an end.
Like, it's just social media is fucking crazy, and I'm on here. Like I've never in my I swear I've never in my entire life what the people that do YouTube are like that. Never.
Yeah.
That it is so bad. I'm just like, all right, I'm gone. Cause this is bro. It was all fun and games. Like,
you talking about the challenges, right?
We give too much up for free. Okay.
Oh yeah, I definitely I definitely felt on that one.
I think,
especially our culture, like we sold out.
oh, these niggas, I don't know what you talking about. These people
Like,
are really crazy. Nah.
when you say like, man, they took out like hip hop and stuff like that. They took out culture. They took out culture. Think about it, because
they just changed it. It's still the same people. How they take anything?
Record labels.
But listen, back then, yeah, record labels, of course. But back then, it's the same people that was there that's here now. They just older, record label wise. And at the same time, if you didn't want to leave, you should have left already.
Yeah.
Should have left at the beginning when you got dick the first time.
Right. They give them a lump sum of money, and they got to make that back. And if they don't make it back, that means that whatever contract they sign, they have to stay with that company, because not only they ain't paying back, they in debt because they already gave them this. They fronting all this money, so now they on YouTube or IG, showing all this money, blowing it, and didn't realize at the end they gotta pay these people back. So now that's a different form of slavery, if you ask me.
It is.
That's why it's a lot of people
but you
that
chose, but you chose to be a slave if we're gonna go that route. Because you signed them papers. Nobody forced you. You signed them papers to be a slave.
Right. But you gotta think, when people like growing up not having nothing, they willing to take anything.
Basically, they signed themselves into slavery. Right.
I said,
But you signed yourself into slavery. So that's
right, but you can't blame. Well, yeah, it is on them, but when they like these,
no, you can't. No, because you gotta think about it, and you can't give no excuse for no celebrity signing no paper. And I'm just keeping it real. You can't sign no paper Look what happened to Ice Cube. They still signed. Ice Cube didn't, and he was in back then.
Right,
Come
but
on.
again, because
He knew
Ice
he
Cube,
was getting dick.
see, Ice Cube was already mentally, he was smart, so he knew what to and what to not do. So a lot of them, again, when they came from poor and they see this money and all they gotta do is sign this, they can read it, but they gonna skip it. They gonna skim through it. So they just gonna
Right.
sign it because they see all this money in front of them, but they didn't know. It'd be more. It's always more to a contract that they overlook or probably didn't understand. So like a lot of people don't have managers or people that probably finish school or have a degree or even a high school diploma, but they don't have people around them, you know, to help them, as far as what they signing. They don't even know what they signing. All they see is the money, and then they see if I get this money but they ain't realize the record label they paying their studio time, that's coming out their cut. That's not coming from them. So again, like that person said, it's slavery. And then before you know it, they broke.
True.
And they got paid back, what they call the 360 deals.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe to my charger. You're not getting out them contracts. I see. Let me see. No, it's a black one. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Cause technically they out of. I mean, yeah, shit. Cause niggas still paying shit back. Sophia is a nuisance, y'all. Oh yeah, everyone who tried to. Oh yeah, everyone who tried to own a contract, own their own contract is gone. They killed them all. Niggas ain't right. Or made the ass crazy and shit. My bad. Sophia is dead. Thank you. They really do sign their life on those contracts. It's like just to be working for free. Like nothing that's yours, you own. You own nothing. Everything you stunt with in the videos, it don't belong to you. And then when it's all over, you own not. You have nothing.
Right.
Then they fuck it up. Peep gang. They fuck a black nigga over so much in the industry that if he divorce, he'll fuck around, have a wife, and then when he young, rock out with the wife. Then the wife want to leave him, take half of all that shit.
Right.
That's fucked up. And the whole time you gotta think about it, because back then they used to send, like back then you realize back then they couldn't leave the wife and all that, because they,
Right.
all that talking shit. So these niggas stay with these wives all this time, yo. And then she gonna rob his ass blind. Yo, that is the most fucked up shit, yo.
That's because her intentions was the wrong reasons from the very beginning. That's why it's best when you in the industry or if you sign, it's always to deal with that person that it's best to deal with somebody that you was dealing with before the fame, because that's when you know it's real. See, when you got money, anybody bound to come in your life just to have a little bit of that money. So you don't know what's real at this point.
Yeah.
And that's the that play a big part with fame. That's why like you'll see a lot of like celebrities been with people for like 20, 30, 40 years because they was with them, from day one.
Yeah. Like I swear to God, yo, I'm looking, yo. Wait till Jay-Z and Beyonce split. Boy, is she gonna rob the fuck out of Jay-Z. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she fitting her Solange, yo, they fitting to have a ball with that man money. Okay. They gonna look, yo, it's no way all these celebrities that been with these motherfuckers all these years, all of them is splitting up.
Yeah.
All of them. It's like, at this point, why y'all playing in niggas' faces, yo? Because that's what y'all doing. I'm telling you, like, and then y'all listen. I'm telling y'all, listen. Jay-Z, right now, he's stacking his bread. Because y'all know Jay-Z got a part in Cash App, okay? So every dollar that you got, that's why y'all going to be filing a 1099 at the end of the year. Here, at the end of the year, you will be filing a 1099 form. If you make over $600, Jay-Z about to get paid.
Yeah, okay? But a lot of people gonna be leaving Cash App too. Nobody got time for that.
But listen, right after he keep listen, I give a couple of years, him and Beyonce gonna split. Because he done already staked his money from Cash App, that way he can give her that shit right there. I'm telling you, watch. That nigga be making money.
I don't think they gonna divorce.
You don't?
I don't. He got too much money.
They said none of those relationships are real. Most of them men.
That I agree.
Most
that I agree. Look at Will and Jada. They swingers. Who's to say Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't doing the same thing? I heard Jay-Z had something to do with dealing with Rihanna.
Yeah. I thought I heard that too.
Rihanna got put on by Jay-Z. A lot of people don't even know that.
For to come up for entrepreneurs. A lot of the celebrities are men dressed or transitioned to women and vice versa. Yup. I can believe it. Why didn't you give it a pink one? I can believe that. I can believe that. So, because you know what? I was watching a lot of stuff. And that shit blew my mind. Like a lot of celebrity females are men.
That I agree. I question Beyonce a lot.
Who didn't?
She give me manly vibes. When she on stage, just pay attention, like her shoulders. I don't know. Maybe people think otherwise, but she
They
look like
said we not saying anything real. Now with the whole non-binary crap. Non-binary. Oh my God, that non-binary crap. Like what the fuck are you talking about? I can't even believe he fell for this shit. Jeezy.
Oh, about his child.
Yes, like he ain't got.
What I told you, them high ups. I feel like they outnumber them. I know so.
You think so?
I know so. Again,
say, wait, what you mean by that?
What I mean by that?
Yeah, you saying the higher ups, like they got something to do with it. With Jeezy saying that his child is neither male or female.
To put it out there. Jeezy probably don't agree to it, but you know, they keep that money, they keep that check.
You don't think Jeezy agreed to it?
I think he did agree to it because he sold out, so he's just down for whatever. Anything that's going to keep them bills paid. Look at Dwayne Wade. That situation crazy, but I don't even want to go into details about that.
Dwayne Wade? And, oh, Lord. I mean, we had this conversation during my, it's so crazy, yo, because doing one of my morning drives on YouTube, my other channel, I actually had this conversation. I did. And I had it with Brandy. That is so crazy. Page Turner said, well, it all starts with the higher ups. I think he did because all of the ML Ultras, I think they're clones or bots. MLK Ultra.
That whoever's saying that, they on to something. They thinking the way I'm thinking of it. They gotta be the high ups. They gotta be outnumbered now. And it's like I don't want to go in details when I say high up because you basically know what I'm saying, because I know how YouTube's so strict. So basically you can tell who's running the show now, who running the people that's in them offices, they having meetings, because again, years ago it wasn't going on. So now we saying like Lord Nas X, what they pushing, I feel like they trying to stop us from reproducing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab these kids' minds with the Old Town Road, and then bang, and now these kids like, what the crap? Like, I didn't expect to see this.
The Gucci ain't Gucci.
Oh man, yeah, I agree to that. I don't know what's going on. I every time I see this new Gucci, I question it, like,
right, like the definition ain't the case now. Like, wait a minute, if she came, like, I was confused. Like, hold up, wait, like, what do the fuck you mean that it ain't got no gender? Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, I just feel like we gonna let the child decide whether it's a girl or a boy. How do you even, nigga? This ain't no fucking potty training. This is not potty training. Like, bro,
I be wanting to go in so much detail about that because I don't get it. Is Yeezy child is a girl or a boy at this point?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he said he gonna let the child grow up.
So what, the child got both parts?
We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it.
We don't know. And it's crazy because it's like, really, we don't know. I think they said it's a girl though.
Right.
So if it's a girl, so why? My mother said it was a girl, but
if it's a girl, then why? So I know it gotta be the high up to push that. They probably know what their child is, But why the child gotta grow up and make that decision? I mean, whatever the child is, that's what it's gonna be.
Right.
But again, they trying to push that. I'm trying to tell you, man, this world's messed up.
They'll say whatever that child is, that's what that child gonna be.
For real, like it don't make sense. It just don't add up.
Yo, it don't. Population control, the best form is LGBTQ. Amen. Exactly. I don't agree, but these conversations need to be had. But they want to block you when you talk about it. Right. They want you to be the fucking dead sleep and not conscious of what is going on around you. Exactly. I mean, we all, everybody, I don't know, like, I can't say everybody said, but eventually, that was we going, like, I don't know, I think far as being conscious and woke. I think more people need to hear us young people talk about it because you do have a lot of older that feel as though we not conscious, feel as though we crazy. But if it's like we see or try to get everybody else to see, it's like, bro, it's sitting in your face. It's a lot of this shit
Yeah,
sitting
it's
in your
definitely in
face.
plain sight. Yeah, it's definitely in plain sight. But see, I noticed too, like, but old people, a lot of them, I don't even want to say old people, people that's,
Older, not
you
old.
see them on social media, they fussing with each other and everything, and you thought they was more wise, to not even show that type of behavior online. So
Mm-hmm.
that part, that's mind blowing. When you see your aunts and uncles on there fussing with a coworker, that's what goes on every day.
Shit, you got a lot of shit. Even in other sectors, you got white people doing that shit. You got
Mm-hmm.
shit. The celebrities doing this shit.
Yep.
You got even like what's his name? Damn. What's the dude that we was watching?
Cool.
Um what is his name? That we was watching for the Vaughn case.
King Rob.
Yes. Yo, he's beefing with somebody every other week, bro. Like every other week.
Cause
He always cussing
he a
somebody.
Mason hunter.
Yo, he's always cussing somebody out every week.
See, I used to listen to him a lot, but I noticed he's trying to make people open up their eyes and see the bigger picture because these killings, it's so strategic. It's like the first thing we're gonna say is the black on black crime, but who knows? What if it's the government? What if
Yo, I
ain't
ain't
no
gonna
way in
front
hell
with you, yo.
this killing shit ain't never been this worse. And I mean, I get it happens, but nah, man. Chicago is a gang. It's a lot of gangs that was originated there, so they know all they have to do is if they kill this person, they know this person around the corner beefing with this person. So what we gonna do, and this how the feds and the
Uh-huh.
undercover cops, that's how they doing it. We gonna kill this man. We gonna know the first thing they gonna blame is the dude around the corner
Right.
and his homeboys in them, and
Yo,
that's
I
that's
swear
when the
that's how
shoot.
I feel like it is down here. Cause like you're not gonna tell me down here it's a cop on every corner.
Right, these cops
Every
don't.
corner. Yo,
These
it's
cops is
just like
petrified.
the exact same corner that them motherfuckers died at. The police was sitting right there. Shit, the nigga probably got shot next to him, to be
That's because
honest.
these cops is scared. They petrified. They trying to make it home to their kids.
No bullshit. Page Turner said our parents dropped the ball because they wanted to be equal. We should have fought. If all our men are non-binary or scared to stand against the precipital. I can't even see that fucking word. Precipitates. We will continue this cycle. Oh, I mean, shit. It would have to take a whole lot. Honestly, it's gonna take a whole lot because I'm like, and that's why I say it's a whole lot that play with social media because like
Yeah,
if
I
this shit
agree.
would have happened back then in our time, this shit would not have happened at all. Like you could not, ain't no fight, right? All this shit they got going on.
Yeah, she.
We're
Well, what
passing these dumbass, stupid ass laws. Like
like
now you taking the sex from a child when they first born. How dare you? Like,
like
what's the fuck is going on? All for y'all to be equal, for gay people to be equal. Like it's too much, yo. If y'all just want to come out the closet, just come out the closet. That's personally how I feel.
Right.
That come for every celebrity. Because a lot of y'all out here fucking each other.
Yeah.
Okay? And I mean, not male on female. I mean male on male. Bitch on bitch. That's what I mean. Like, if y'all, I feel like y'all only pushing this agenda for the higher ups to come out the closet.
But
like
see,
Jay-Z,
remember that?
if you want to get fucked by a nigga, go on by
But
your
you see,
business, bro.
so-
like that ain't got nothing to do with us.
So when you know the gay thing was really acceptable, who was in the office? Who was in the office when that when he basically gave it the green light, like fully? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
I don't know the president that was in there because I never paid attention
I believe
to the
Obama.
politics
I believe Obama played a part of that. But you see who they try to put, in front to, they never like. Listen. This is what I'm gonna say. Like, I know the gays, it's been going on for years, right? Right.
Uh-huh.
But I realized, like, black people just not the face of gays. All different race. But why black people, they try to use black people to put it, the front. They never try to use, I'm gonna just say W. I don't even want to say that, because I don't want to make it a race thing neither. But I feel like they try to use our black people and our culture to make it look like we the head front of it. Like, no, this been going on for years. And I don't think it's right. Like,
yeah. What? I'm in the house. I don't really know. I don't need them. Oh, why? You funny. Get off my phone, boy. Hey.
Yeah, with your brother.
Yeah. So where you keep it?
Like, I don't like you heard what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I think that's not right. Like, I get it. That like, we ain't got no choice but to accept it, but don't just try to make it like it's a black thing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But see, that's how they do things. You get what I'm saying? Like, I respect all the gays. You get what I'm saying? That's comfortable in their skin, But I feel like when it come to different race, I feel like they ain't as confident like the black person. Because if that was the case, they would have been, they'd have been the face of it. But they not though. They making
I
that
like
up.
to keep it real.
Blowing all acts.
Yeah, and you gotta blame the black man for being the one to take in front of the charge, to be the first one to come out on some motherfucking screen and get all up on a music video and do that. Okay?
They could have been did it years ago with a white man. He chose
right,
to do
why
it
y'all do it with a black man? It's multiple gay men that came out already.
Right.
Where they at?
And I ain't saying nothing.
Why you ain't had them swinging all up and down from having the help? I'm saying.
And I don't want to know, like.
And then you put it on national TV, my brother.
And I'm supporting the gays and all that, but I'm just saying.
I support the gays. Sophia, it's about to be a me and you. They said Obama was the one.
That's what I'm saying. But you see who they try to use. A color person to give you get what I'm saying, to give it the okay. I don't think that's right, but
you had multiple white presidents before him, and it since he the first one in the chair to be a black man, y'all made him sign a bill for gays to come through.
But see, a lot of us people, we let that go over our heads, though.
But my thing is this is the only thing I gotta say with that situation. My thing is talking Because okay, a lot of my people that know me, they know like I'm a little switchy sway, you know. I goes both ways. I'm trying to figure out why y'all just was not comfortable with who you were. Like, why do y'all feel like y'all should have a right to come out the closet and just be who you were? Oh. Okay. It's taboo in your community. Uh, we was running around screaming, "Our president is black."
They ain't lying. And remember, I had like, in my opinion, when Obama was in the office, I feel like it wasn't a lot of opportunities as far as jobs. I must admit, when Donald Trump was president, that's when jobs was hiring. And I'm not trying to knock Obama, but people also got to give Donald Trump his little props. I don't really like Donald Trump like that. But I must admit, when he was in that office, there was a lot of jobs that was hiring. It was, and I'm only speaking through experience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had jobs back to back. I was in one job and I had another job calling me. So I realized it was definitely more opportunities out there once Donald Trump was in that office. Obama ain't really, well, Obamacare. I mean, other than that, yeah, like I can't really speak.
I think a lot of people gave Obama like a lot of props was because he was his skin complexion.
Right.
Because let me tell you something, he's not black. He's not black.
I mean, he's black in the, in the in them people's eyes.
In people's eyes, he's
in them
black.
People's eyes, he's black.
But he's not. And to keep it all the way 100, it's like nobody really seen what, and that was the distraction for black people. Was to put a black man in a chair that had a black man fuck y'all over. And y'all wouldn't even see it in your face.
Yeah.
When he got in the chair, what was his first thing he did? He went over there and he killed who? Osama bin Laden.
Mm-hmm.
He went over there and got that nigga. Nigga, how the fuck did you know where he was at in the first place? Because nigga, he was over there real quick. Okay? He was over there. Saddam Hussein, whatever the fuck his name is, he was over there quicker than a motherfucker. He was quick as shit. I went to sleep. This nigga, I swear to God, it was like it was like when Obama became president, I was watching the election. I went to sleep, woke up. That nigga was found Osama. I was like, what the fuck? One day in chair, my nigga, and this is what you do. Okay, this is fitting to be a great time, but it wasn't. It definitely wasn't. Now, the reason I'm not gonna say politically wise, I fuck with Trump, but on a real nigga status, if you really look at it, like, yo, he didn't do. Everybody don't like this man, but he gave y'all some money, and y'all motherfuckers was happy about that when the fuck he was in office. That was your dog when he was in office. That was your home skillet biscuit when he was in office. Mm-hmm. Now look at everybody. Everybody out here screaming they need a stimulus. They need a stimulus. No, you don't. Because you'd have had that stimulus had that nigga won. Right or wrong. Y'all would have had that stimulus if he would have won.
If who would have won?
If Trump would have won.
Oh yeah.
They would have had that stimulus they begging for right now. Everybody's sicker than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But y'all don't fuck with him. Why? Because he white. See, that's where that racist shit come in, y'all.
But when trust and believe,
y'all
if Obama was still president, nobody would have had the stimulus. Believe that.
Believe that one.
Believe that. We talking about two totally different people. See, Trump know how, like, people, when it comes to survival, money.
Right.
Obama, he probably have an Obama card, and that's just what it is.
It's like, for real, them niggas neck and neck for real. Fuck. Trump out here talking about he gonna be the next president, like he running again. And he gonna shit all over y'all. Y'all ain't stand beside him. America ain't stand. For real, when Trump become president again, yo, because you know he can run at the next presidential election. When he become president again, boy, y'all might as well be ready for World War III out this motherfucker. Because trust and believe, he gonna go fuck every country. Y'all owe my man some money, like no bullshit. That's all Trump was doing was like when that man Trump went over the places. Like, listen, we let this slide for too long. I need my money by Friday. Like no bullshit. That nigga went and claimed a whole spot that wasn't even his. Fucking with other people presidents. What? Trump was, and he told you he did it. He told you in the face.
Yeah.
What did he do wrong that a real nigga wouldn't do? Come on, a lot. I swear to God, you have a lot of black people out here talking about some, like Wild's back. If they would have became president, if you playing wise, they would have been like, man, I'm gonna go blow up Russia. We ain't never going back to war. We're gonna go through that. But that's what Trump did. Trump made his dream come true, and y'all mad at him. And he paid you at the same time.
Mm-hmm. See, once we had a new president, that stimulus was dead.
Right. And then y'all got Biden. Y'all wanted Biden in the chair so bad.
Oh yeah.
Y'all wanted that man in the chair so bad. Ain't like what the what's up with Biden, man? What's up with bro?
I had no idea. Like, as far as like the election, I believe like it's just like a host. It's just something to do. They know who's gonna be in that office.
Like, all right, we got the girl that ran for Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
Kim Classic. I think that's like Classic.
The one that had got arrested?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know their names.
No, she didn't get arrested. She was endorsed by Trump.
Oh.
And she paid all these young people to go out here and work for her. This girl had a motherfucking truck sign. Her name was flopping and all that on the truck and all that.
Right.
But she even took the motherfucking some. She took some decent homeless people off the street and gave them a job to work for her. During the election, I swear to God. She had her own personal groups take blankets and all that down under the bridge to the fucking homeless. She even, when it got cold outside, them nights that it was raining real cold to the point where you couldn't stand outside in that shit, she took the homeless and put them in the hotel. The hotel turned around and put them motherfuckers on the street. After she paid the hotel. And she was endorsed by Trump. This was a black lady, yo. She could have won the election. And guess what niggas did? They didn't vote for her only because she was endorsed by Trump. And as much money as she put out here on the streets for the homeless, the black people, she came in like she was going to help. Right. Everybody was like, no. I talked to a couple of people that was voting for Brandon. And I was like, was talking to the voters, and they was telling me they was saying like they not voting for her because she took money from Trump. And the bitch was from Baltimore. That's the only fucking thing. Right. She was from Baltimore. And I was like, it doesn't make sense. So you didn't take money from her because she was endorsed by Trump. But you see all this that she doing. Which one of them down there got all this going on out here with your people? She was like, but she was endorsed by a white man. I'm like, okay, lady. I said that makes no sense at all. You don't even know the root of the problem. Like, you probably don't even know what you're voting for.
We gotta get out that mind.
Your vote doesn't even fucking matter. And that's another part of fucking brainwashing. They brainwashed you to think that your fucking vote matter. Y'all fought for voting, and your vote don't even matter. All that fighting that black people was doing back then, and your shit don't matter. Like, this is weird.
It's funny that you see that. You see, like I know it's a lot of like history with black people, but I do believe again, like it's mind control when it comes to like Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when we was young watching it, it made us all feel some type of way. But
Exactly.
who's to say these stuff really went down? We
Right.
don't.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I feel like it was set up to make us feel. It was to belittle us. It was to make us believe that we was inferior and made the other race superior. So it kind of that's
don't
when self
believe.
esteem come about. Like, but
It's just
I'm
so
comfortable.
hard
But
to believe any of this shit
right,
that they
right. I'm
tell
comfortable in
us.
my skin, but that's something I noticed though. Like the history that when it's about black people, I feel like
Oh, I want to go into that so much
I feel
deeper.
like
But
it kind of like it was like they forced it on us to believe that to make us believe that we
if
was
none of this
nobodies.
is
Like
real, listen, right? Ooh, let me elaborate on it. So if none of this is real, right, and we don't really know that slavery and all that happened, then do you believe the time with Martin Luther King and all that happened as well?
I believe it did take place, but it was so much more to it that I feel like was unnecessary.
What you mean unnecessary?
Like Rosa Parks. A black person get on the bus, they go straight to the bag.
No, like no bullshit. Y'all fought. This lady got locked up, and y'all go straight to the back of the bus. Anyway,
At the right, like they'll fuss with you. Like I want to sit in the back. Like,
yeah.
but see, I don't even believe that story was true. I just felt like it was just something to make up and like throw in, far as the history of black people for real. That's why I question it. And like, who is them? Like, who y'all don't pick when we want to celebrate Black History Month. We choose that. They don't have.
Wait a minute.
You would thought Black History Month would be on Martin Luther King birthday.
No, you are totally right.
So why I gotta be? What I don't even know. When is Black? I don't because
We in Black History.
that's what I'm saying. But why it had to be on that day or that month? Like y'all don't make that pick. We choose when we want to celebrate for ourselves. Like they don't make that choice.
Yeah, she said it kept us. It definitely was set up to keep re-traumatizing us.
Right,
The
right.
movies they
The
air
movies
on
and that.
TV during Black History Month is also set up for reach. Yes, cause listen, y'all. Oh my God, like
That's why a lot of dark skinned people
when
want to
I
bleach
tell
their skin
you
and play for all that.
these older people, they really get traumatized. They really get traumatized. Like my mother cannot watch Black History Month movies like Kuta Kente and all. Yo, she cannot watch no movies. Y'all know that movie? What's that movie called? Hotel Rwanda. And all like she can't watch none of that. She can't. She just can't watch no, cause she just feel as though like they her people.
Right, right. But
Like in her heart, like she be screaming at the TV and all that. Like she feel like they her people. You gotta remind
you know
yourself.
what's so sad though? Slavery wasn't just black people.
It wasn't.
You got people that's white and poor, and they look down on them. They put them in our group.
Yeah.
The white unfortunate, with that they don't like they look down on their own people.
Boys in the Hood, Roots. Oh my God, Roots with mama and then screaming to the top of her lungs because it's just like they really do feel like they her people. Like, and I just be like the movie The Butler, she won't watch that because it's just like downing a black man in her or like treating black people real wrong and just low down and slashing them and whipping because it's like books they read, the shit they grew up on is just it got to their head so much that it been going on for so many years. That's why I can actually say I am kind of glad that social media is in the picture, right. But I would have preferred social media to be like not too advanced as it is now.
Right.
Because if we did not have the internet or none of this shit, like, how would we have ever known that all this shit was a lie?
Right.
We were able to actually do our research.
Right.
So it's like, I am kind of glad, but Lord, social media is a bitch.
Right. We ain't asked to be here. So it's like when a person wake up, that's when you learn that you only know what you was taught.
Yeah.
Cause you really don't really know really what's really going on. Nobody really know what's going on. It's like we the project.
Yeah.
We wake up, we turn our channel to the news, and we really go off by that. I don't, but people really go off by that, and it's very annoying because when the V thing came, I'm gonna call it
They
the
were
C.
stuck on the TV.
They had
for
a whole
much.
scary soundtrack in the back on the news explaining about the situation. I felt like they was lying with them numbers that as far as people passing away.
Hell
I felt like it was all host. It was to lower our vibration. It was to make us scared, and you get what I'm saying, low, because when you low, it's easy for you to get sick, and people don't realize that.
No bullshit. Like, everything always start with the brain.
It
always. Like, no matter what is wrong, it always starts with the brain. You can stub your fucking toe right now and you can keep it moving. You wouldn't even. But if your brain tell you that shit hurt, it's gonna start throbbing. Like, no bullshit.
Right. Because there was a lot of people that I know that had it, and they bounced back like it never happened. Like, it was to them, they said it was a common
cold, common flu. Like, shit, it was probably like a 48-hour virus type of thing.
But it went from us seeing it on TV in China, and it hit 52 states that fast, and once it hit the United States, that didn't make sense to me. Like, that was so strange to me, and I'm pretty sure all of us can speak
social
on that.
Social media don't make it no better. All these damn zombie movies coming out about fucking shots and shit, and
when they
it's like,
when they first showed that shit, that shit was in China. And they were showing people in body bags, and like the world was coming to an end. Then, like a couple months later, it's in the United States.
Stop.
It was in the United States, and it hit all these states. I'm like, is you serious? Like, ain't nowhere in hell. Like, I never seen nothing like that in my life. Like, we got how many? 52 states.
Boy, don't get me the line.
It was everywhere. That fast, like, I couldn't believe that.
I got some Resident Evil type shit.
It didn't add up. That's why, like, everybody was in panic mode, and
the markets went empty. Yo, it was so.
Don't get me wrong,
yo. Like,
and it did give me vibes like the world was coming to an end because it wasn't no toilet paper.
No, like what?
like
why would you take the toilet paper? Like, niggas was like, I'm still confused to this day. Like, why niggas taking toilet paper? Like, you was only worried about wiping your ass?
At this point, yeah.
Like, that's how I think, because it's like, but yeah, the canned goods was still, like, everything was empty but the canned goods. Everything. Like, bro, you ain't know to take the canned goods with you. That's the thing that's gonna last the longest. All that meat shit gonna go to church. Fuck is you about to do? Go make a whole meal before the end of the work? Like, bro, I know. For real, the hams was going turkey, chicken. Why?
Yeah.
You'll be a sick motherfucker.
But see, that's a sign that the world need to be prepared as far as like the fuckery that's going on in today's society. Like, this is the time when you gotta start saving. This is the time where people need to start loving each other more. This is the time where you gotta push your pride aside. The people that you had fall out with, reach out, because ain't no telling what's gonna happen. Like, it's always a surprise. Like, expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
You got to. I don't know, but they're saying like time getting shorter. An hour feel like 30 minutes.
Yep.
They doing something with the time. And I know I ain't going crazy because a lot of people been telling me that an hour been feeling like 30 minutes. So time is definitely getting shorter and shorter.
It is. Come on, yo. Oh my God, the groundhog came out and died. Think about some shit like that. He came out and he died. He came out. So they canceled Groundhog Day because Groundhog came out and died. Then they had got a new groundhog. I said, Lord. So we got 4 more months, whatever, couple weeks of coldness here. You know, our Groundhog Day just passed. Like, how the fuck do this is what I'm trying to understand. How are you gonna play in my face like that? Like, how dumb do you people think people is? Like, how are you gonna sit in my face and tell me that you have a system that controls the weather?
Oh, so you believe in
And
weather
then
control?
you gonna tell me that a groundhog came outside and seen his shadow, like he the fuck the one that predicted the weather? Like, what? Make that make sense.
So you believe in weather
Stop,
control?
Sophia.
So you believe in weather control?
Yes, I do. How in the fuck? Come on, China got his own artificial sun.
Yeah, that
do that bitch get high? Like, let me know.
But I seen a video. They was basically saying if they can show you this now, they done it in the past.
Exactly.
So it should make you question the sun. It should, like, it definitely should make you question everything. And I tell people this all the time. I don't care if it's in plain sight, but you should question everything you see. You got to.
You better.
Because everything, now that I'm older now, I'm starting to realize everything is a lie. Like, we've been deceived all this time. Like, this whole time we was being deceived.
No, I can't say we was being deceived because back in our time, we did not have the technology to understand this shit. So now that we have it, the only people who face their planning is the motherfuckers that don't want to open their eyes and see the bullshit that they're pulling on. And your history is not your history.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not yours. That's not yours. That's something that they pushed on you,
right,
to fuck with you. We had the technology to actually be able to question shit. Back then, all we could do is do what? Go to encyclopedia, dictionary, and then if nothing pulls up, turn it on. If nothing pulls up, then hey, that's all we know.
Right.
We can't get nothing else. But you have a smartphone, tablet, iPad, whatever you get on. You can go to the library. You do all this to understand and put puzzles together. You got to be able to put puzzles together. Because trust and believe, it's going to take a little minute now. But once you start questioning shit, then you're going to be like, huh? What? What? That shit don't make no sense. It doesn't. They not cares. It's like, I don't know, like, I can't, ever since I could say, like, I started kind of researching about certain things back then, and then it kind of like stopped. And when I was researching, I was like, it was like on YouTube. I think I was probably like 14 years old. I was researching. It was me and Juniors. We was researching. Me, Juniors, War. We was chilling too. Right. And we was scrolling through YouTube. And this video popped up. And the video that popped up, it was definitely, I believe it was definitely a white guy that was talking. He never showed his face, right? But what he did show was these black caskets.
Oh yeah,
and they were standing in stacks and stacks and stacks. And in the video, he was explaining like in some years from now, it's going to be able to be like 3, 4 bodies that can fit in this motherfucker here.
Right.
And I'm looking like, and I'm listening to him. And yo, I swear to God, I would have never thought that video would cross my mind. Now that I'm thinking about this, all this shit that's happening now, it's like, yo, was telling the truth. Like I have a eye opener. Your eye opener will catch you on some shit that you already knew from the fucking past. Because 9 times out of 10, you thought about this shit before. Right. This ain't your first time thinking about it. You thought about this shit way, way before. Mm-hmm. And then when you start seeing shit now, I don't know what happened, if the Lord opened your eyes or whatever opened your eyes. But once that eye opened, right, it's like you can see everything clear as daylight. Especially when they started talking about government started talking about they gonna start teaching kids about gay sex, gay marriage, boy,
and that's why
and they gonna start learning that shit in pre-K. Who the fuck? Listen, we're not gonna do that. No, we're not gonna do that. That is completely wrong, because now you're not giving us a chance to raise ours as a girl or boy.
Right.
Or raise them as they are, not a girl or boy. You're not giving us a chance to raise our own child or let that child have his own mind, right, on picking, right, not even picking, just understanding who they are.
Right.
Because if she was born a girl, she need to grow up as a girl.
Right. So so it's like
not we're gonna teach you girl on girl, or as a girl you grow up in a household, it's male on female in a household. A true household. I ain't gonna say a true, right, household, but because all households is all household. But if the child gonna grow up to be gay, let that be that child's choice. Right, don't just, right, throw it in their face when they kids.
Right.
That's per wrong.
I agree.
It's just like the all this like, what we gonna do now?
Right.
For real, what we gonna do now?
No, man, I just gonna have to just raise them and whatever they like, whatever they find interesting.
So do you feel like, all right, if they go to school, say Sophia starts school, well, Sophia do start school next year, she go ready at 3 because she's fully paid. So she go to school, right? And the school curriculum, they give you the school curriculum, and in the school curriculum, it say that they're going to teach Sophia.
Right. That's wrong.
I it's in the curriculum.
It's wrong.
Would you take your child from that school?
Absolutely. You won't know. They're too young to be, being taught that at that age, because then they're going to think it's okay. And their mind probably wasn't even on that.
Like, yeah,
can't put that on these kids. It's bad enough that these phones, tablets. Come on now, don't force.
But that's a force of depopulating the world. That's part of their plan to depopulate the world. But see, so again, if they can get Lil Nas X in the kids' minds of, 16, 15, 14, and 13 on down, you know what they can get in their mind during school?
Right.
Like, it's just, and then you gotta think about it. You teaching these kids this shit when they in pre-K kindergarten. In pre-K kindergarten, they're more hands-on, right? They don't sit down and do no paperwork and shit like that. So you telling me at 3 years old, she's gonna be learning how that it's okay to fail on another female?
Oh yeah, that's
wrong. Hell no. You done lost your mind. And then right behind that, male or female, there is a possibility of molestation, rape, no matter how you call it. You got problems behind problems when you do that.
Right.
And at that age, they don't even think about that. Let's look at her. She thinks about a goddamn Taylor. Right now, it's the Taylor in the cup. As long as she got that, she cool. She'll keep picking on me from time to time, but her mind ain't, she thinking about doll babies and shit at 3. She going ready at 3 this year. So you telling me my daughter was just sitting here playing on the fucking table, fucking with her head,
Right.
and she gonna go to school next year and end up feeling and touching on a child at 3 years old. No, these schools is out of pocket. They just no.
Yeah, they don't even know that type stuff. They shouldn't even be around that type stuff. So again, if the school trying to enforce that on the kids, then I don't believe that child should be in that school. Nobody's child should be in that school, and I think they should stop it. Because now they putting it in cartoons. They
Yes,
forcing it.
yo my, oh my
Forcing
god, like
Video games.
when I tell you it's in the cartoon so heavy, you got a lot of, oh my god, just when it comes down to our youth, yo, we gotta be real careful. Like even when it comes down to them, you even gotta watch the fucking tablets and shit.
Got to.
Because you got, like, for
kids
example,
section, ain't no telling what they watching.
Momo, that little thing that came out that
Oh
went
yeah,
viral.
that had them kids petrified. These kids wouldn't even go to the bathroom. They would literally piss on themselves.
You even got fucking Alexa telling a girl to commit suicide, because that's technically what Alexa did.
But see, it's them sick people that's controlling it.
It is so.
Come on now, who's gonna make an app
Our kids
and
not
tell
safe.
these kids
That's all I'm
to
saying.
harm themselves? Like, nah, man. Like, it's called Momo, whatever it's called. I remember, I forgot what year that was. Them kids was petrified, man. They had that shit on the news. It did look a little strange, but I'm like, I didn't even understand why they were scared, but then I had to really look at it. I'm like, okay, it looked like a chicken with a human chicken, like a human with a beak, with a wig. I don't know, but they got like you can go on Amazon right now and order that mask. I was gonna get it, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that because I know I might having fun scanning them, but it's gonna backfire in the long run because now look, they pissing on themselves.
Yeah,
they don't want to go upstairs or they don't want to go downstairs by themselves. They won't go to bed because it's on their mind 24/7. So you gotta be mindful when it comes to stuff like that too. Like these kids, they get
social media
once
be
they
killing us. Like it's
that was
just
like the biggest mistake they ever done on social media.
Look at my niece. She literally has to watch Coco Melon for her not to cry, yo. Sophia used to be like that.
Oh, like she had to watch something that's like kid, like cartoons and stuff,
in order to be quiet.
To get their mind off that stuff.
You know what we got to be quiet? And ass whooping.
Yeah.
We got an ass whooping. And we was quiet.
Yeah, because now these kids very disrespectful. Because now these kids disrespectful, and that play a part of lack of discipline. These kids, they gotta get the old school. You gotta pull the pants down with their ass with the leather belt. The sleeve, it doesn't gotta do what you gotta do.
They said they homeschool and they chill.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I took my son out of school in the 6th grade and homeschooled him.
And I don't blame them because all it takes for them to be in the class with a classmate and this person, she got her head nails
They got
done.
into where they got the bullies and all that because they think it's like an egotistical shit.
Right.
That like.
But see, if they're in class, they see their homegirl. She got her head done, nails done, got a cell phone.
Mm-hmm. They feel like they gotta look the exact same way. They're gonna come home.
They're gonna be like, "Mom, I want my head done nails," and you looking like, "Well, where did you get this from?" A classmate.
No, you got to where everybody taking pictures and with bitch butt bigger than hers. She gotta go get liposuction, and she gotta fill out her face, and she gotta fill out her nose, and she gotta do her titties, and she gotta suck the fat out her stomach to her ass. Like, why? Why? I don't understand. Everything on social media is not real.
Man, social media now. Social media is like a.
You're right. Social media is way worse now because we did have internet where we had MySpace back then.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't all that going on.
We really didn't have all the celebrities and the pictures and the
social media now is like porn. I'm sorry. When you on
Yes, it
IG,
is.
it's terrible. You can't be on IG out in public. People gonna think you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like, what is you watching? Like, it's terrible. Facebook, I heard that was for college kids. Now, what is it?
What? Facebook changed for college
It was
kids?
for college kids to like study and stuff. But now
Oh,
it's more like a MySpace.
it
Everybody and
is.
their mother on there. They arguing about this employee. I smashed this person. Damn, that's my aunt. She like 45 years old. She talking like,
For
but
real.
see, that's what goes on.
You find out everybody business. You be on there like
And that's why,
what?
and that's why a lot of relationships is done. Like that's
Yeah.
why a lot of people separate because social media.
Yep. They want their relationship just like
relationships
somebody
that fell
else's relationship on social media. Like how?
You know how many relationships fell off because of social media?
Yes.
A lot. And it's sad. It's sad because it's people to this day that don't speak to each other because of social media.
Yeah.
Why you like our page? Why you like our picture?
No bullshit.
Whole time it was just really a click. But for some reason that click was like a something behind closed doors or something.
Yeah.
So it's wicked, man. Like, but that lets you know people is brainwashed on social media.
To be better than that.
Cause it shouldn't matter.
Like it's a whole nother it's like everybody compete to do what exactly? Cause I know you're not competing till death. Because bro, that's the only other place you're going. Like for real, like what's for you is for you. My life ain't got nothing to do with you. So you competing against me is for what? That's what all the celebrities I see everybody go buy watches and chains and my shit better and all that.
You living above your needs.
It's just like why?
It's people that's living above their needs because they homegirl, she just got a BMW or Audi. So now she's about to get a BMW or Audi that she can't afford. Her BG&E just got cut off because she chose to buy a car that she couldn't even afford. This what happens every day. How can you feel sorry for people like that?
They said this generation ain't having that. Okay. The newer generation, they need a fucking nap. Like go to sleep.
Yeah.
They gotta have something that's gonna open up all their eyes at one time. And I'm talking about like, yeah, we talk like we old, but bro, going through the life that we have been through, it's like we experienced a lot in so little time.
Mom,
literally, like all our friends are either dead or locked up. Y'all gotta understand. Like this newer generation, oh god, y'all don't catch ass whippings. Y'all don't get your shit took from y'all.
And that's why these kids have that type of behavior because it's a lack of discipline. And there's a lot of people that don't
But
believe.
they put that on the family like no bullshit. It got so bad because what can we do when they tell us that your child can call the police on you if you put your hands on them? Then you want to snatch my child out my house like the fuck I did something wrong when he's showing his motherfucking ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't have a choice but to act like this because I've tried to told you we could have acted like that. Matter of fact, we did act a little something like that.
We acted up, but we got discipline.
But we got our ass.
We knew
what
was coming behind it. Like we knew we was gonna get our ass whipped. We will hook school because we'll be afraid to tell our mother that we got suspended.
Yeah, like.
But see, nowadays these kids will come home. I'm suspended, like cocky, like excuse me.
Yeah,
you got
like
suspended. What you do? You disrespect the teacher. Like we gotta be more strict on our kids, like period. Because if we don't, like your kids represent you, and people gotta understand that, like your kids it's a reflection of yourself. So if your child go to school and they been disrespectful to the teacher, they gonna question you.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
And I don't blame the teacher questioning the parents. They have no choice. because it
Absolutely.
starts from home. People don't realize it really do starts from home. So like people like I feel like them females males too that's just so focused on social media. They be
We
the ones
got
with the kids that got bad behavior and very disrespectful. That's why it's like that because they
Sophia.
not they not on they not on their ass. Like you gotta be on your child ass. Like respect comes a long way,
A
man.
long way.
You can't expect somebody respecting you and your child being disrespectful.
Huh.
It starts from the it starts from home.
Not okay. Some of these parents act up right alongside of their children too. They sure did, but see, that's the newer generation. It's like, no, we not going. It's just like I don't know. Like now, it gets so bad. Like, what is your child doing out? You got 13, like no bullshit. Right now here, you got 11, 12, 13-year-old kids on the corner. Like literally, even at night, it could be like 9, 10 o'clock at night. They is outside. They is fucking outside, bro. What are you doing outside at some 9, 10 o'clock at night? Where is your parent, little boy?
Right. And that's why these kids getting killed at a young age because being disrespectful. And they don't think shit stinks. They don't.
That's true.
See, we're in Baltimore, so we kind of familiar with violence. I don't condone it, but it's no way you can control it
That's true.
because it's more like kids having kids. They not raising them the right way. So that's something that us black people need to work on, raising our kids the right way, making sure that the streets don't grab, making sure the streets don't grab them, making sure they don't join the gang, making sure they don't sell drugs for their homeboy, whatever the case, because kids are very easy to get to be influenced, and peer pressure is a motherfucker.
Oh,
So your kid might break through a house, and he done it, but he probably really didn't want to do it, but he probably wound up doing it because his homeboy and his other homeboy that look like Big Meech, he pressing them like, you know what I'm saying? So
you even got friends out here that don't want to be doing no dumb shit. Like, don't get me wrong, when you have a group of friends, you always have that one smart friend in that group, yo. Like, there's always one smart one.
Right, because
and the smart one would tell you, like, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. No, we're not gonna do that. And it's like they would constantly peer pressure him into doing the shit. I've seen it happen. And guess what? The same smart one was the one shot, breaking into a person's house.
I experienced peer pressure, so I know the feeling. I didn't want to do it, but in the back of my mind, I was telling myself, if I do this, it's gonna make me look cool. But in reality, deep down, I didn't want to do it. So it's like we gotta make sure our kids not around
a bad influence.
Right.
And no matter what you say, your friend, you like, oh well, we didn't know. You did know. Cause how could you allow your child to hang out with people that you don't know?
Right.
Cause let me tell you, growing up, my mother knew about every friend we had. It was not one friend that we had.
Right.
That my mother did not know. Because my mother was the neighborhood mom. She would, we had every game system, and that's where the kids would like to go, especially if it's cold outside. Those kids that was our friends in the neighborhood, if our friends from school couldn't come over. And it was like we had everything. Peer pressure wise, like, it was just, I think peer pressure wise, I've never, Oh yes, I did. My first time smoking. I was peer pressure that time because I wanted to hang with my brother. I wanted to be one of the. I wanted to jump off the porch.
See, when I was young, I was
So-
peer pressure. I broke through a house allegedly, but it
Yo,
happened.
you funny.
So
He said allegedly.
when I did it, I ain't gonna lie. I seen a picture frame. I seen a picture.
Ooh, piece about to go live. Let me see that.
I seen a picture of a family, and I ain't gonna lie, it did something to me because I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't brought up that way. So it's like I'm doing something that I've never done in my life.
Yeah.
So in the mix of me doing that, I'm already in my head like this not right.
Mm-hmm.
And people need to just start like the kids. They need to just stick to their gut because God gave us that gift, and that was your intuition. Like your intuition is a gift from God that He's telling you right from wrong. If you got a gut feeling about something, you got stick by it. You got to, because it's always signs. Like I'm pretty sure we all been in situations, and right after the situation, something in our head was telling us like, why did I do this? I knew not to do this. Well, you get what I'm saying? You ran with your second instinct, and that's what shit. Shit hit the fan. You got in trouble.
You be right here with me. You know that? Because it's just like what you saying is like summing up what I've been saying all day. Like when you see that open window, if you in a fucked up situation, yo, you gotta realize like being in low vibration brings you absolutely nothing. And being in low vibration, you might actually get a chance to get through that open window that God gave you to get out of a fucked up situation. But you allow somebody to bring you so low, it's like you gonna miss it. It's right there, but you gonna miss it. And once you miss it, it's a wrap. It's like it's a wrap. Fuck it. God give you an open window for you to get out and get yourself together. Some people, it's just like that's what I be saying. That's what. Oh God, that's why. Like I'm glad where I'm at, cause I seen an open window. Let me just say that. I seen it open. Yes, right there. Sophia, stop playing with me. I seen an open window. Let me see what they talking in the chat. I mean, we done.
Let's talk about like school clothes and stuff like that.
Why we gotta wear uniform?
No, I'm only saying that because a lot of kids always got a homeboy or a homegirl that got a certain pair of sneakers or a certain outfit, and they want to be just like that person. You get what I'm saying?
No, you mean these motherfuckers want to go back to school in the best shoes in the motherfucking world? Like, who are you to put out a pair of $1,200 slippers?
Right.
And you got all these dumb motherfuckers out here trying to get those shoes.
Right. And I only brought that up because I realized that became a problem too as well. Like these kids, they want to live above their needs. Like at the end of the day, it's the parents that's busting their ass, waking up every morning, grinding, making
all these kids ungrateful.
Making sure they have a roof over their head. They making sure they got food in their stomach. But like a lot of kids now.
I give you what you need, not what you want.
Right. So a lot of them ungrateful, and they gotta understand. Like when we was kids, we ain't have everything, but we was okay. We still had a roof over our head.
No, it wasn't even that because we really didn't need nothing. We was okay because we were able to go outside.
Right.
It was the outside for us. It was the pale centers for us.
Right.
we was able to go click the. Come on, yo. They made it so bad to the point where you can't even go turn the fire hydrant on during the summer.
Right.
Like, you know how many we had the best. It's just, oh god, I don't know what's going on now. These kids are so ungrateful. Y'all should be the most happiest people in the world. Look what social media gave y'all.
Right.
Y'all, it's messed up because it's like, damn, y'all wanted the phone and now y'all don't want the phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gave y'all social media and now look at us. We don't want social media. The social media has done this to the world.
Right.
That's how the younger he's now, nigga. We outside.
Yeah.
But all these years y'all had social media.
Yeah.
Look how many times this girl done got off that tablet. You want the phone, but then you don't want the phone.
Yeah. These kids gotta make their mind up.
They can't make their mind up because they don't even have their own mind. That's the problem. They cannot make their mind up of what they want because they don't even have their own mind.
Mm-hmm.
Get into that part.
Yeah. I feel like the next video we should talk about pride, ego, and relationship.
Pride, ego, and relationships. Ooh.
Like, we gotta speak on that because that been a big flag, in our culture when it comes to black people. We gotta start loving again. We gotta start, because I'm starting to realize when people fall in love, and when a seed comes, somehow they fall off, and I believe that's a curse with black people. That's something we gotta definitely work on. Like,
pride, ego, and relationships. That's a good.
And I was talking to my homeboy about it because right now they not saying eye to eye, and I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you falling in that curse trap. Like, now you see here, and it's more of you talking about what you done, but it's not about that because y'all is one. But when he said that, like, everything that he done, it made me realize, like, all right,
you supposed to say that for your other life, the other life.
Yeah, but we definitely gotta speak on that because that's a big issue that we all need to work on. Like, I don't. Like,
that's a good one though, because it's a lot of black people do have a lot of pride. The ego is out of this world, and they pride and ego actually runs through a relationship.
Right. And people, and like when it comes to that, like relationships, people always think it's gonna always be ups and downs. Like, downs is real, and rainy days is real. So that's something we definitely gotta talk about because it's a lot of single mothers, a lot of single fathers.
Yeah.
So we definitely gotta speak on that.
You talking about the stigma that they put on this, how the government turned the family inside the fuck out. And not only that child support shit.
And child support, that they set that up so the woman don't have to depend on the man. And I'm not saying
but
it's
depend
okay
on them. That's how they tore the entire family down.
And I'm not saying depend on the man, but you got these females out here, these ladies out here that believe they're a boss, they can do everything. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You sure
got some females, they don't submit to their man. When I use submit, I'm not saying that like a weakness.
Right.
It's just know your role, but it's not in the like low grade way. It's just basically
learn when to shut the fuck up. That's what he mean. You shouldn't have to tell you shut the fuck up, but you should know
it's not
when
about
to shut up.
Right.
It's not like control.
Right. It's not about
nothing like that. It's just like
it's not about who's right and who's wrong. It's not it's not about who's justifying anything. It's just basically having the understanding on both sides. Nobody right or wrong. Y'all just have that's when the communication have to.
Where do you think all this come from? Watching another relationship, because I'm gonna tell you like this. You can't think about it. You can't sit here and tell me everybody's family is like that. You're not gonna tell me like all black bitches are like that, like they don't know how to submit, because you got a lot of females in the industry on TV. Come on now. Back then growing up, the woman always submitted.
Right.
The woman always submit. You didn't even have to tell her when to submit.
Right.
She just always submitted.
See, that's why they put movies out like I
Exactly.
to make it look like black people in relationships are abusive. And that's not even really how we rock. We don't rock like that. We really loving people. It's really love out here. Like it's really couples out here that really love each other unconditionally. So that's something we definitely gotta speak on, because I feel like that's like a big curse when it comes to black culture. Like we gotta step it up when it comes to that.
She said, but to be fair, some men won't let their woman rest in the femininity. They won't let them be feminine. Like, I don't know, cause
I get what she's saying. I do get
that because you got some men that sometimes you don't want the girl to cry, you don't want to show the emotions, why do you care and all that, and then why are you always acting like a dude? Because you told me you didn't want me to have no feelings.
Right. Like it's sad because men don't like a woman that's really emotional, but us men gotta understand, like, you better embrace it, because you got a lot of female out here that already made their mind up, so they not gonna submit to you. They gonna always speak up or feel like they gotta defend themselves because from their past, and that's, I feel like, also a curse. They let their past run what they currently got going on, and that's something that us men too got work on, because we might dealt with a woman that was, like to have fun, but once we move on from that person, we think the current person that that we dealing with have the same behavior of their past person. So that's something that we gotta start letting go too, because everybody not the same. We all got different experience.
Change every experience. Everything that you go through in life, if it ever happened again, you should have learned from the first time. That's the reason that it happened again, for you to understand that this one right here is a test. Let's see if you pass this. Right. See, that's how that's really how I take life. Anything bad that happened, I must have did it before, and this is the test for me to see if I'm gonna pass it again.
Right.
So it's like she said, not all men don't do it, but I've came across a couple dudes that don't let the woman rest in a feminine.
Oh no!
I've came across some.
And they the men that you need to question.
But wait, in the male defense, going at a female, going at the ladies, it's like, but you got some ladies out here that feel like if a man show emotions, he's weak or he's soft.
You ain't lying about that. And I'm very emotional, but not like in a feminine way. I like to speak my mind a lot. So I feel like if a woman don't want to hear me speaking my mind or showing
she don't want to hear me at all.
Right. Because it's sad, because you got females out here that say a man sensitive or he acts feminine because he want to speak his mind. See, some female. Well,
they say men shouldn't cry neither.
Right. But see, that's not right. Fair. It's not right, and it's not fair. But because men should also able to, should be able to show their emotions. But females that think like that, they probably single to this day, because we all got feelings, yo. Just it's human nature, it's in our nature. Like, we all got emotions. So if a man trying to speak about an issue in a relationship, she should snap out that little zone she in and listen to her man, because that's when you about to lose them. Because if you don't, the same way how vice versa.
I ain't even gonna lie, because the fact that a man don't really like to show their emotions, the moment that a man come to you to try to express how he feel, you better shut the fuck up and listen. Because at this point, that man has got fed up with whatever the shit he got fed up with. And he done let it rock so long because he don't want to show his emotions.
Right.
So when a man do start raising the way, he tired of that shit as well. Now, it's vice versa for a female, because a female can sit here and tell you her emotions all the time, 24/7. But when that bitch get quiet and she ain't got nothing to say, oh, you fucked up. Cause now she tired.
Yeah. My homeboy told me one day that his girl told him that she need a break. And I had to be honest with him.
She don't want to fuck with you no more, bro.
No, it ain't even that. She probably still do. But she also testing the waters.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
so I feel like if a man allow his girl
They go test the waters.
no, not even to take a break, because
No, go
that's
test the waters.
listen. We know it's touching the waters, but he don't know because he caught up with his feelings.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying? So,
but who does that anymore? Like then that
you
tells
want
me
to.
he's childish. Because who the fuck still thinks like
I'm
that?
not listen. When I say if a female tell a man that they need a break, I'm not saying all females touching waters. That's not necessarily true. She might really want time. She need time to herself to get our thoughts together. But in some
you better
cases though she's
elaborate
touching.
on that.
But
You better elaborate. Like, what you mean by you need to take a break? You mean you don't want to fuck with me right now, or don't hit your phone for like a day or two, and then you gonna come holler at me? You gotta
listen,
nah, bro. Cause
the society we living in today, if she say she need a break, she is testing them waters.
nobody is shit.
And vice versa. If the man say he need a break, he might be touching them waters. The society we live in, they testing waters. So if you let her, if you allow her to test the waters by her saying she want to take this break, then you will never really have her. She'll always play with you emotionally because she know that you're gonna always be there.
Yeah.
And vice versa. So
the first time you let a motherfucker cheetah slide, he gonna slide and triple slide.
So I
And
feel
then
like
he gonna electric slide, he gonna cha-cha slide, he gonna percolator, he gonna do all that shit. I'm trying to tell you.
Right. So I think our next video, that's something we should definitely speak on.
That's fine. Respect and communication.
Absolutely. Because, and you know what? You ain't lying, because people that I dealt with in the past, I felt like the respect wasn't there. So if the respect not there, then that person gonna walk all over you. So
absolutely.
And nowadays, you gotta realize what you will and won't allow.
Yep.
You gotta know your value. You gotta know your worth. So a lot of times, if a female or a man see that you allow certain things to happen, or they just gonna walk all over you. So values play a good part.
Really
boundaries, standards. Huh?
What if they really love a person?
Listen, you can love the person, but disrespect, you gotta.
He'll never trust you ever again.
Listen, you can love that person, but sometimes you gotta let it go.
No bullshit.
Some people don't know when to let go.
No bullshit. Okay. Some people don't.
We gotta speak on that on this. The next video we do.
Thank you. Yo, we about to get off of here. This is a nice little conversation for those that did come through. It's a different vibe. Just talking. Because we kind of like sat down one day and we was just having the best conversations about all of this stuff. And it was just like, yo, we should just go ahead and just have our little conversations, and we should just record them, because I'm trying to get him more comfortable, because it's like a raw channel. It's a raw channel, so it's like just be yourself, but this is a real cool. I can dig this because it's a lot of different perspectives. Ooh, boop, boop. So we about to get up off of here, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through, and I'll probably see y'all in the morning over there. Thank you, Queen.
Daddy,
see y'all. Girl.
Give me a bus.
Let me see. You welcome.
Oh, this is